Hi, I'm Kazuyoshi Sano, speaking from Japan, and I'm looking for a trip to Mexico next week, which is maybe the second or third time to that country, but I just had gone when I was 4 years old or 5 years old, sat on my father's car, so I have no memory of that, which means it's going to be literally a first time for me to visit Mexico. And I'm excited with that. This time it's a part of Corporate Connections global convention. So I'm not going to have an opportunity to visit city area like Mexico City or other areas to do the business or things like lecture. I'm just going to fancy Cancun, which people may envy, and but that's what's global team decided. So unfortunately, I have this, so which means that I'm not able to do any resort activity. This is a broken finger. I need to have this for another 3 weeks, which means I'm not going to be able to do any such activity. However, I'm gonna meet many people who I work with or communicate with, and they are most of them are the member of Corporate Connections, and some are the guests, like a family or a business partner brought to that place. I don't know, we may have 200, 300 people from all around the world, and I'm going there with the Japanese friends, my member or other staff, maybe 20, 30 people, and people from other places. And at that place, what we are going to do is to, well, maybe we are having fun, but also we are doing learning something about referral business or connection, how to build a connection, how to utilize a connection, and how to help each other, things like that. So it's going to be 3, 4 days, and the last evening we have a gala party. So we are going to celebrate some of the new groups' birth and also, well, acknowledge some people's hard work. So I'm very excited about that. And also, I'm going to meet one of our Mexican friends there, and he is not the Corporate Connections member, but he is flying into Cancun so that we can spend a couple of days together and learn each other. So we just met over Zoom, thanks to Norman Bodek's uh, support, and appreciate that. But he became a big fan of me, and I like him a lot. So we are going to meet for the first time. We are going to uh, speak about his life and also about the Gold Vision. So what I'm trying to say is that this all happened during the COVID era. I'm saying that the COVID era like looks like a passing, but the COVID era, we were not able to travel, but because of that, I was able to connect to people who I have never met. And it's still in the process that I have to meet each person or group face to face. And because I've been meeting a guy every 2 weeks only online for a year or more, however, I haven't met him face to face. So things like that happen. This is a fun thing, right? I really like this. And because if somebody starts to live in Mars, probably we won't meet on kind of face to face for the whole life, rest of our life. So it's really going to be like that. So digital or the real face to face, not that much different. And if we have an opportunity, we really try to meet each other and build something on top of that. We are trying to publish a book with this Mexican guy in a Spanish version, and we are still working on that. Once the publisher, we have decided publisher, but because of a legal matter, it didn't pan out, and now we are going to search for another publisher in Mexico or a Spanish field because it's already in English. So now Spanish is another area that there are many readers, and so if you have some kind of a friend in Mexico or maybe Spain who can who is we have a Spanish book. English book is translated in Spanish. And this was done by my friend. So there's something that the Spanish speaking person can read and evaluate, and probably it's going to be a good reading because I wrote it. So if you have a friend, please introduce us, so that we can publish this in Mexico. And it's going to be I'm sure that it's going to be a good reading for the audiences or readers. So to summarize, I'm going to the global convention for that will take place in Mexico, and I'm excited, and also want to publish the this one. This is this is English, and this is translated in Spanish. This is the draft, so it's going to be a real one if you can help. Thank you so much.